What up, you internet? My name is Kevin and welcome back to another video. Okay guys, so for today's video I've got myself my Booktube-A-Thon Tbr because it is that time of year again. You know what it is. Booktube-A-Thon. I am so excited. If you do not know what Booktube-A-Thon is, then you must be new here or new to Booktube. But anyways, Booktube-A-Thon is a readathon that happens every year. There is one in the summer and one in the winter. And basically it's just a week-long readathon where you just read as many books as you can in 1 week. There are these different challenges like video challenges that you have to make videos and upload them onto YouTube. There are also challenges where you have to read a certain book that falls in that category or answers the question for that challenge. So basically you have those challenges for books to read that fit that challenge, and yeah, that's basically, you don't have to do those challenges if you do not want to. I am going to answer the challenges and pick books for them just for the fun of this video. And yes, Booktube-A-Thon starts on July 24th and lasts for a week, and it starts midnight your time and ends midnight your time. All other information you need to know about Booktube-A-Thon in case you don't know what it is, I'm going to have it linked down below where you can go check out Ariel's video on the official Booktube-A-Thon's YouTube channel, and you can just learn lots more information over there because I don't do well at explaining stuff. Okay, so for Booktube-A-Thon, I have my books picked, and guys, I'm just saying this right now, I am not going to read all of these books. It's just not going to happen because the week Booktube-A-Thon is on, I'm actually traveling. I'm going to London for 3 days and then I'm going to Paris. So I'm going to be traveling the whole time of Booktube-A-Thon. So the majority of my reading is going to be at night time. It's going to be on my flights, on my Eurostar to Paris. That's when I'm going to get my reading done. I'm not going to be able to read during the day the majority of the time because I will be, you know, doing touristy kind of things and just traveling, you know? So that's when I'm going to get the majority of my reading done. So that's why I know for a fact I'm not going to read all of these. But just for fun, I thought I'd still show you guys what books I have planned. So yeah, so the first challenge is to read a book with a person on the cover. And for this one, I am going with When Dimple Met Rishi by Zendaya Menon. And I am very excited to read this book. This is a book I have been so looking forward to reading, and I was going to pick it up soon this month anyways. But now I have a bigger reason to pick it up for the Booktube-A-Thon, and I'm very, very, very excited to read this. And this book follows like Indian characters who have like an arranged marriage, and I'm just so excited to read it. And I just love this cover. It's one with a person on the cover that I absolutely adore. I think this cover is absolutely stunning and I'm so excited to read it. I've heard so many great things and I am just so freaking excited to read this one. Next, the second challenge is to read a hyped book, and for this one I am going with Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief by Rick Riordan. And I said that this summer I was going to read the Percy Jackson series, and it is now summer and I still haven't started it yet. So I am now going to be starting the Percy Jackson series because this is a very hyped book, and a lot of people are probably like ashamed of me that I still haven't read this series, but hey ho, it works perfect for the Booktube-A-Thon because this is very, very hyped. So it fits perfectly. The third challenge is to read a book in 1 day. And so for this one I am going with Cruel Crown by Victoria Aveyard, which is a bind-up of novellas set in the Red Queen world. And I love Red Queen so much, and I know that this is a book I can read in 1 day. And I'm going to use this probably on one of my travel days, like when I'm getting to Eurostar, because it's like 2 hours long and this is really short, so I think I actually will read this in 1 day. So that's why I decided to go with a short book, because I'm traveling and I want to make this realistic and a book that I actually could read. So this one is the one I'm going for because I feel like I will definitely do this one. I think this is the only book I'm 100% sure I will actually read on this Booktube-A-Thon. So we have hope, people. Challenge number 4 is to read a character that is very different to you. And for this one, I could also pick When Dimple Met Rishi because she's Indian, and obviously that's very different to me, but I just didn't want to pick one that I already had picked, so I decided to go with another one, and that is The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas, because this book follows a black main character and follows the Black Lives Matter movement. So this is very, very much different to my own self, and I'm just so excited to read this book. I feel like I'm gonna love it just as much as everyone else did, and I'm really, really excited to read this one. This is one of the books that, out of all the releases of this year, this is the one I really wanted to read the most. So I need to get to it. Challenge number 5 is to finish a book completely outdoors. And I'm not choosing a book for this one because, as I just said, I'm going to be traveling, so I'm not going to be able to read outside, so there's no point even picking anything for this challenge. Challenge number 6 is to read a book you bought purely because of the cover. And for that one, I am going with The Flame in the Mist by Renee Ahdieh. I love this cover, like, just appreciate this, like, stunning. Oh, so beautiful. And I also love Renee Ahdieh's other books that she's written, so I feel like I'm gonna love this one also. But the cover is just stunning, and it's definitely the reason why I wanted to pick it up even sooner than I did, because the cover was just so pretty, and I was like, that needs to be on my shelf to display to the whole world, even though it's only me in my bedroom, but you know what I mean. And then challenge number 7 is the same one as it always is every year, and that is to read 7 books. And that's not gonna happen. I will be lucky to read 1 book. If I read more than 1, I am seriously gonna be so proud of myself. I will applaud to myself. I will bow down. I will just be amazed if I read more than 1. So yes, this is my TBR for the Booktube-A-Thon. Let me know down below if you have read any of these books and what you thought of those books. Also, let me know down below if you are also participating in the Booktube-A-Thon and what you plan on reading. And other than that, I will see you all in my next video. So goodbye, guys.